Hi guys, it's Birb here and welcome to today's exclusive video report. And today I've got for you a couple of time frames analysis different parts of the chart for Bitcoin USD spot price and Bitstamp exchanges that I always present it to you this way. Okay, this is going to serve as a complementary resource material for you to understand the better context, to understand better and more about the Bitcoin situation right now and right here. So we broke the new all-time highs. Insanely valuable high time frame, powerful and strong high time frame long-term signal, okay, for the market strength. This is no bullshit. New all-time highs doesn't happen every single day. It happens once every couple of years, once every couple of months at the best periods, okay? So ever since we had this 50-60% declines and the actual 80-day plus long sideways movement for the accumulation, this what we are seeing right now, was a pretty massive breakout, retest, and an actual follow through, okay, for us to breach the new all-time highs. This is a bullish setup. Right now we are consolidating whatever you show off, however you apply that here, this. It's, to be honest, pretty much irrelevant because what matters is the price extremes, which is the extreme high at $67,000 and extreme low somewhere between $56,000 and $57,000. Okay, so anything in between, as a matter of fact, is not considered bullish, no bearish, is just neutral. It is a range. Whatever happens inside the range, it's not bearish. It only continues as an uptrend when you see a breakout retest, which holds as a beautiful rounded cup and handle, bowl, you name it. Okay, and in order to later continue with a proper base size. Okay, so the size, the bandwidth, the width, the height between the high low levels, the extremes, it's called a base. Okay, so the base size is from 50, let's say $7,000 all the way up to 67. It brings you $10,000 range for a potential breakout target. Okay, so all the way up from $67,000 is the all-time highs. We ought, in terms of, in a case of upside successful breakout with a saucer rounded retest, okay, you may anticipate $10,000 added on top of the breakout level, which is 67,000. Okay, so this brings us in the high 70,000s, if you ask me. Okay, in terms and in case of a successful breakout followed by a breakout retest. This to me looks bullish. The only case, of course, that could look bearish is if it manages to break down and reject the breakdown on the retest. Okay, and this, well, this I don't necessarily expect that to happen. This could only happen like to move such a strong, market right now with a very strong undervalued on-chain factors and the overall strength from the high time frame point of view with breaching the new all-time highs. I could only see that happen and this actual rejection, this breakdown retest being successful for the bears in case of some unprecedented FUD news. Anywhere that you see Bitcoin between $56,000 or $57,000 and $67,000 is not bullish, no bearish, just neutral. Okay, whatever happens inside, it can literally go and look ultra bearish, but as long as it trades here between those boundaries, it's not bearish. Simple as that. And as for any range, you have basically three trading strategies for the range. You can buy the range lows and sell the range highs as long as it's valid, until it's invalidated, until the market proves otherwise. Okay, so you buy anything here, you sell anything here. That is strategy number one. Buy breakout retest, okay, as a strategy number two, or sell breakdown retest as a strategy number two. And the third strategy is, as a matter of fact, ignore that noise, ignore that, that range that is very hard to trade for vast majority of traders. Do not trade it at all and wait for the market to trend. Okay, so this basic recipe actually helps you outtrade the vast majority of the market. The one anchored at the value 29.2, the final breakout leg up, okay, shows you that the fair price of Bitcoin accounting price and volume goes along 47,723. Okay, if we go for the altcoin volume-weighted average price ever since the old all-time highs of approximately $65,000, after this beautiful bullish crossover, which I told you about it in, what was that, early September or late August, and ever since it brought the new all-time highs as expected. Very powerful signal. Okay, so 44,634. So this distance, you can tell that it keeps accelerating, it keeps increasing, which tells you that this leg up momentum just advances over this overall average price, okay, of this entire period accounted ever since April 2021. Okay, so this intensifying height, this increasing distance between those two, like the shorter term average and the longer term average, tells you about the advancing and accelerating upwards trend strength and momentum, no matter how you look at it. Okay, additionally, this provides you with quite a decent support cluster. Okay, two supports located one near another tells you about the actual solid support demand zone. Okay, if we add on top of that the very final breakout, out of this triangle, this tells you that the deferred price of Bitcoin is 57,533. Okay, which is easily the short-term support, and in case anything happens locally as within and between the boundaries 57 and $67,000, you can see a support Bitcoin being supported by this level 57.5, okay, to for a potential buying opportunity inside the range. If we account the very tiniest local volume weighted average price, this tells you that the actual average price resistance, okay, is 61,770. So the first successful daily close you see over that candle, over that level, okay, is supposed to bring you some more bullishness to this entire pattern. And whatever happens inside in here, well, as I said, it's pretty much irrelevant from the price action point of view, because the market that does not downtrend until it starts with the breakdown and retest, or does not uptrend anymore until it sees the new high and then the higher high and the higher low. Okay, higher high and higher lows. That is what defines a strong uptrend. Lower lows and lower highs is what defines a strong downtrend. Okay, as simple as that. The monthly close with the new all-time highs, of course, which is very, very bullish. Not a single piece of doubt about that. Weekly chart is looking as a clean consolidation here between the boundaries, just like I said. And this consolidation happens inside the previous area where you saw the weakness and rejections before. Okay, right now we are trading in the previous weakness area. So this is bullish in my opinion. This is a reclaiming process before pulling off another leg up. Locally, of course, there is some intraday decline, but it's not as ugly as it looks. It's only like $1,000 range. So what is it? It's like some funny looking percentage. It's like not even 2%, and people would call it bear market already probably. Local supports between the volume weighted average prices anchor, just like I said, at the very peak is 61, actually shown in here 955 and 57.5 pretty much as a support. And as long as it trades within between the range, you could expect Bitcoin pretty much to trade locally in support at this level and resistance here. Once the resistance is broken and reclaimed, the new highs are likely to be made. That's all I've got for you guys. I hope you appreciate it. Stay safe. God bless you. Enjoy. Bye.